Hi everybody, it's me, Carrie. It is time for Saturday Sip, and I am working with the awesome paper pumpkin that I know many of you snagged, and many of you are sad you didn't snag. That's the thing with paper pumpkin, is you have to be on there. I suggest, if you don't want to miss out again, that you subscribe, because that is going to be the best way for you to be able to get and not miss out. So private message me or let me know. So hello to whoever's watching. So I just finished my class, so I'm a little kerflumped. So here's the thing. I could work part of the time yesterday on some paper pumpkin alternatives. I will have many more, although honestly I've almost run out of the pieces because, oh my gosh, but the envelopes are they're killer. So here's the beautiful box it comes in. I mean, you could give this as a gift, just like put like something decorative over here. I mean, it's such a pretty box, even though it has the name on it. It's a beautiful box. And I have some of the stamps out already, but it's got a nice stamp set with it. If you look at, that's the back of the card. Oh my gosh. So it's got a beautiful stamp set with it, and 2 ink spots, crushed curry, soft suede, so awesome, and of course dimensionals and glue dots. But even the tissue paper, I'm going to be doing something with this tissue paper. I do not know what yet, but look at it. It's beautiful tissue paper. I know, it's a weird thing, but hey, we're crafters. We can craft with that. So here is the directions, and it shows you the 3 cards, which I'm going to show you in a minute. These are my leftovers. I think there were 8 of these little, let's see if I can get them to, 8 of these little honeycomb, gold honeycomb shapes. I've used a few, I don't know how many. But look at these envelopes. Seriously, I don't know that I'll mail anybody anything. I'm taking these puppies apart, and I do have a card I'm going to show you guys that I will be teaching you guys how to do it probably Tuesday. I've got a lot going on, and actually extra prayers for my daughter, please. She is in the hospital having some testing done today, so that is kind of on my mind, so I'm not going to make this a super long video. And then, of course, it had the die cuts for labels, and the die cuts for, they're kind of falling apart at this point, but there's still some sunflowers in here. Some sunflowers, and then this is an extra piece that I already cut up. More, I mean, look at that's a card. That's the card. You could use it either way, take your pick. I chose to tear it up. And then the one that you saw that I cut up. And then, just as an FYI of what's coming, we are having a Halloween paper pumpkin kit next month. I think it makes like 18 treat boxes, so really good deal if you've got kids that do Halloween school projects. And if you are a paper pumpkin purchaser or subscriber, you will be able to, if there's any kit refills, you'll be able to add those. And then there's going to be a Christmas one, so that's cool. So that is that, and let me show you where we are. Let me move this out of the way. I may have to dig into there. I honestly don't know. So this is, I'm going to zoom in a little bit. Hi, Chris. Thank you for the prayers. Truly, really appreciate them. We have a lot going on in my house right now, so this is one of the cards that was recommended by Stampin' Up, which I think, as is gorgeous. And I'm going to tell you, I'm going to show you the 3 that they recommend. I had a hard time not just saying, oh, these are too pretty, I'm just going to make them exactly. They did a great job, just exactly. One of the things I want to point out is this piece looks like this. Okay, that's the die. So when you stamp it, you ink it up, you stamp it on it. There's probably a way to match it up perfectly. I did not try. You stamp it one way and it looks good with one layer on it. But then you can take it and twist and stamp the other way, and that's how you get it to look like that. Just kind of, you know, you can see the difference. And then, of course, there's the center there. So, yeah, that's cute, cute, cute. But I don't know if you can see, whoops, there is little vellum honeycomb pieces and the little bees here. Those are added. And actually, this flower that looks like this flower is actually an additional piece. I glued it down because that's what they said to do. But I really think maybe I next, if I would do another one, I would probably put these on dimensionals so it's a little more layered, because until you touch it, you don't realize it's a layer. And then, of course, the thank you is in the stamp set. So cute. All right, here's the next card again. And, oh, I want to show you, like I said, cards are beautiful. This could have very easily been trimmed down and put on a piece of basic white. This could be used. You're going to see a card I did where I cut them all apart, honestly. So then there's this one, but this is the one that has that back that is so freaking gorgeous. So it's a beautiful card. Again, I use the honeycomb here. This is a label. Well, it's not really a label. It's sort of a background thingy. And then the wishing you so much happiness. And then this is the one that's Stampin' Up! Recommended. Look at that. That's all one piece. The only thing added on here is the sentiment and the bees. But this is all pre-done for you. So this is the way Stampin'... Oh, I'm not holding it in a very good spot. I apologize. Aren't they beautiful? They're so beautiful. So I have to show you. I did not... There's a million things you could do with this. I was not going to cut it up. I just thought, this is pretty. I'm not cutting it up. So what I did was I tried it on a piece of Blackberry Bliss. So you can see the difference. There it is in Blackberry Bliss, which I think looks fantastic. And then I took the Thanks a Bunch, which I believe is from Celebrate Sunflowers, which is a great coordinating kit. I love this kit this kit so much that it got me thinking that a lot of you did not get it. I'm going to see what I can do with this to sort of kind of make you something really fun. So you guys will want that. So there's the Thanks a Bunch. And then I did it again in Melon Mambo. So you can see it's basically the same card that Stampin' Up! Suggested. Just done. And these are, let's see, I think I wrote it down. These are the glossy dots. And this is Melon Mambo. These are a different thing. These are iridescent rhinestones that I colored with the Blackberry Bliss blends markers so they would match. These are actually kind of a clear, but aren't they pretty? I mean, just can you see now why I just could not cut this up? I just couldn't. It's too freaking beautiful. So that's those three. And then I was stamping this image and it reminded me of Christmas, so I made it a Christmas card. These are some more of the glossy dots, and then here's some of those iridescents. So I have a lot of bling on this card, but it's basically a pretty simple card. I used the whole piece of green. I used one of the gold pieces in the back. And then this is actually a leftover piece from when I cut some of this. So that's what's there, but you could use Mossy Meadow, so if you don't want to use that. And then this is Melon Mambo here. And then Melon Mambo ink and Mossy Meadow ink. But, I mean, doesn't it, like, I think I would do this I'm thinking about making one with a wreath with this piece, because it would make a really pretty wreath, right? Yeah, the glossy dots are something. I mean, look at that. I mean, that's just pretty. But even these iridescent ones, when you color them with the blends, holy cow. I mean, they're gorgeous. Gorgeous. So, okay, so those are the ones I pre-made. I've got a couple of them here. I'm going to see how many I can do. Like I said, my daughter's having some stuff done, and I haven't had a chance to call her yet because I had that class this morning, and I just came home to play with you guys. Oh, thank you, Chris. So we'll see how this goes. But I'm going to take this envelope, and I will show you how to make this card. So if you look, this is right here where it folds, so that's where the silver is, and then there's the rest of it, right? And then the rest of it is this card, which I will show you how to make. Probably on Tuesday I'll do at least both of these cards so you guys can see them on Tuesday. Okay, so let me set those aside, and let's see what I've got here. I've kind of I kind of don't know. So love these envelopes. I'm just dying over these envelopes. Okay, so what was I doing with this one? Oh, I know. So this is a piece of Mossy Meadow. Okay, it's our, I think it, no, actually it's Evening Evergreen. It's Evening Evergreen, one of the in colors. Sorry, I had to grab my adhesives and stuff. So normally I put a piece of basic white on the inside, but this time, because I'm going to be using this Daffodil Delight, I decided this would be fun on the inside, right? To put right on the inside. So I'm going to do that. Then I'm going to take another piece of it. Hang on. And I cut down one of the cards. This one. Let me find it. Right here. So I trimmed it down. As you can see, it's trimmed. So that it would be 3 3/4 by 5. So I can put it on a piece of Daffodil Delight cardstock. Super easy peasy lemon squeezy. This is not a hard alternative, but it's just to like I said, I wish I had bought several of these kits. I'm hoping I can get refills for it, but you know, the refills have sold out fast. And I found out that a couple of people who ordered it did not read the email from Stampin' Up! That said, go in and put your code in. So they did not get this kit. And Stampin' Up! Is trying, some of them have reached out to Stampin' Up! They're trying to see if they can get them the kit. But this kit was so popular. I know I've had more people order this Paper Pumpkin kit than I've had since Paper Pumpkin started. I mean, when Paper Pumpkin started, I had a lot of people in it. But yeah. Yep, your best bet to not miss out on cool Paper Pumpkin stuff is to subscribe to with me. You can subscribe to Paper Pumpkin. So if you want my link to subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, message me and I will get it over. I will tell you guys about the class in just a minute. Thanks for asking, Chris. But just know that if you subscribe to Paper Pumpkin, and like next month is Halloween, right? And maybe you don't, like I don't really have, like I'm not working full time anymore. I don't really have any reason to do Halloween treats. But if I wanted to, which I won't, I could go in and suspend my subscription for that month. I just have to remember to go back in and turn it on the next month. So it's not like you absolutely have to get every kit. You just have to remember to go in before the 10th to either turn it off or turn it back on. So anyway, look, I mean, that's pretty, like, just like that, right? Super simple. So now I am trying to decide. I've got this, and because the stamps are photopolymer, I'm going to want to put it on to my foam. And then I'm going to do thank you. Actually, I'd like to do a happy birthday, but I do. Hang on. I have to get it out of the container because I took that stamp set to class, which, since Chris asked, went so well, you guys. I'm so happy. I had 6 people sign up, and considering I had no idea exactly what was going to, happen, I'm very happy with the 6 people. I'm very happy with it. But here's the cool thing. Next month I'm doing a kit class, which if there's any left, I will let you guys know. But next month on the first Saturday, I'm doing a kit class. And of the 6, 5 of them already signed up for the first Saturday in September, which is like the 3rd. One of them is going to be out of the country, bless her heart, so she's not coming. But yeah, it was so much fun. And we got some newbies, and we got them initiated. They got some ink on their skin, which you guys, I don't know if you remember this, but I usually tell people to be really careful with our ink, because I am certain, pardon me, I'm still grabbing stuff out of there. I am certain that our ink has crack in it, because you just get addicted so quickly. So I always tell everybody, when you're stamping with Stampin' Up! Products, use caution and try not to get any ink on your skin, because, you know, I can't help it if you get addicted. Ha ha ha. All right, so now I am going to take, and oh, this is Happy Birthday, and it's from one of my favorite news stamps, Go To Greetings. I knew I wanted Happy Birthday. That one's too big. That one's too big, although they're stinking gorgeous, right? Happy Birthday is right there. And as for the cards in the class, I'm going to be doing them for you guys. So you'll see them. You will see them. All right, so this is Blackberry Bliss, which is kind of the color in there. So I'm going to ink this up. I'm going to move this where I can see it. I'm going to stand up, and you're going to see my gray head. Hang on. I bet that's off. Oh, hey, wow. I was sure I was off center. I am so impressed with that. You guys know I am the most imperfect stamper ever. So, yeah. So I got that pretty Happy Birthday on there now. Move this out of my way for a minute. And I'm going to put this up on dimensionals. So let me grab those. I thought I had a piece of, oh, I have the yellow. That's right. Okay. Daffodil Delight for the inside. So if you wanted to, you could add some of the little bees to this, or some other rhinestones. This kit doesn't come with rhinestones, so for this one, I'm trying not to do too many things that are not in your kit. But super simple, Happy Birthday. It's very similar to this one. But you know what? I'm going to carefully remove this, because I'm going to go ahead and add, I'm going to add that. So let me grab my box of goodies and find that vellum paper. It's going to take me just a second, girls. Talk amongst yourselves. There it is. Okay. Ta-da! A piece of this. So I'm going to just go ahead and I'm just going to put a little adhesive right there, just a little bit. And I'm going to put that crooked. That'll be enough when it dries. It'll hold it into place. And then Happy Birthday. See, now it needs some bees, right? It definitely does. So I'll add those. But the kit comes with mini dimensionals. Do I have any mini here? I do. They come with the mini dimensionals because those work better with the little bee. So you can take the bee and set your little mini dimensional on there. Then I am going to put it right there by the honeycomb. So cute, right? And you could add more if you wanted. More bees. Bees scare me, so I'm just putting the one on there. Okay, so that's a fun one, right? It's slightly different. But see, I only used half the card, so I have this to do something else with, which is awesome. Awesome. Did I do it? Oh, I forgot. Oh, I'm not done. I'm not done. I saved this piece from that I cut off just to add a little bit to this. I mean, it's not much. It's not super exciting, but it's cute. And I'm going to add it up just a little bit. Oh, there we go. And then I think I'm going to take another bee. And I'm just going to put a little, I'm going to put the adhesive on here first. That should be enough. And I'm going to lay this flat. I'm not going to pop it up because it is going to be on the inside of the card. So now we've got just a little bit of decorations. It's not really fancy. I mean, you know, I debated, did I want to do it or not? But why not? It's fun. You can see the leaf, you got the bee, and it's just a little less boring, right? Plus I've got it in the Daffodil Delight, which makes it a little bit more fun too. And then the interesting thing about these bees, by the way, if I wanted to, I could do it that way because, well, it's kind of crooked for that. But the bees are, I don't know if you guys can see, they are like, you could put them in either direction. They kind of did that on purpose so that you didn't have to decide a right bee from a left bee. At least that's the way it looks to me. It's possible I'm totally wrong and there are right and left bees, but I don't think so. They all look exactly the same to me. So there you go. Simple, simple, simple little card. Fun. Thank you. I'm glad you guys like it. All right. Now I'm doing one with Poppy Parade. Look at this piece. This is one of the cards I cut. Look at this piece on Poppy Parade. Oh, it's beautiful. So beautiful. It just really pulls out this color. And I don't think Poppy Parade is one of the colors that they suggested. I just went over to my stash with this and said, what matches? And I fell in love with this. I just think, it's beautiful, right? This, I'm just like, I'm aghast with this. If Stampin' Up! Would like recreate this card kit and sell it, I know that we would sell a boatload. I hope that they were paying attention. That, I mean, they probably won't do it exactly the same because Paper Pumpkin is an exclusive kind of a thing, but they should. They should. So I'm going to clean my happy birthday because I don't want to have a bunch of thank you cards, because you guys know I send you guys my cards often, and everybody likes to send birthday cards. So I'm going to go ahead and do this as another happy birthday, this time in Poppy Parade, right? And again, gray head. Let's see if I can do it again as good as I did it before. Well, it isn't perfect, but you know what? It's crooked. Maybe I did it on purpose. Who's there to say except you guys? So don't tell anybody. Let's just pretend it was supposed to be perfectly perfect. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my, you guys have seen me do this before. I want this to stand out a little bit more. So I'm going to take the brush end of my Poppy Parade marker, and I'm just going to run it on the edge like so. And remember, I've told you guys to hold it kind of at an upside down V or a mountain shape when you're coloring, because then if your ink slips, it's going to slip in the back and not in the front. Especially when you're doing labels from a kit, because you only have what they give you. And Stampin' Up! Always gives you extra, but still, you know, I screw up a lot, so extra is a relative term in my world. But see how it just lifts it up a little bit more, gives it a bit of a shadow. And every time I do that, I have to give credit to my sweetheart. Again, I am going to put the little vellum piece on. So I'm just going to put a little bit of glue right there. Put it down. And then this time, remember I told you that that was on the other card that I made and it was just flat? I don't want it to be flat this time. So I'm going to grab my mini dimensionals and I am going to put them on the back of the flowers, if they will fit. That one doesn't look like it'll fit. That one might need a half a one because it's pretty tiny. And I'm doing the top part of the leaves, and I'm going to cut this. I'm going to cut one of these in half because I don't have any end pieces. Usually I have end pieces, but I don't. So, but I want just a teeny tiny piece to go on this little flower here. I'm hoping I'm in camera range. It looks like it. So now let me make sure I have all my backings off. That's how I think I did that one. Now, I am going to do a little bit of a trick. I want this to lift up. I don't want it to be completely up. So I'm going to squeeze my liquid glue until I get a bubble and try to hold it without it sucking back in, and just gently get a little bit adhesive on these stem pieces. And then I like to take a scrap, which I forgot to do, and sometimes take a little of that off. Not much came off, but that way you don't have to worry about it oozing too much. Then I'm going to put that over here. So now see the flowers, and they're popped up a little bit, but the stem is flat, so it's almost like it's growing up. Thank you, Celeste. Then I've got this piece that I'm going to put on crooked. That was not my original plan. It was not going to be crooked, but I stamped it crooked, and the way I ended up putting this design together, you know, wing it. Sometimes you gotta. So I'm just going to put that a little bit crooked right there. Now it looks like I did it on purpose and it's a bouquet, but we've got the fun little, and again, if you want to add some bees, you can do that. But isn't that fun? And I am loving this background on this poppy parade. Oh, I just think it's very, very pretty. And I did not grab a piece. Oh, I did. I grabbed a piece. So you can put a piece of basic white inside. I thought I saved some. Well, no, I didn't save any of this, but you could do something in here too if you wanted to. Okay, so there's that one. Then I have this one. Which one am I going to do? I think I'll do them both. Maybe. Yep. Okay. This one, I am actually plain white envelope. I am using the other side of that card that has this. Okay, I'm using one of the pretty gold foil honeycombs. I'm using stamps from Celebrate Sunflowers. I'm using this one and Let's Celebrate You, which I've already stamped. And I'm going to show you, I've already pre-done it, but I'm going to show you how I did this stamp. So this kit comes with 2 stamp sets, remember, Daffodil Delight and Soft Suede. I have my little one here because I took the big one to class and I don't want to dig it out because literally my box is still totally full. So I'm going to ink this up. Okay. And then this time I don't need the foam because this has stuff on it. Okay, stamp it down. Oh, it didn't color very good, but that's okay. That's all right because I'm going to color it in, so it doesn't matter. So I'm going to let that dry real quick. And then I grabbed watercolor pencils and a blender pen that I did not grab. It's here on my desk. There it is. Okay. And I'm using a blender pen. And I'm going to just, you guys have seen me do this, I'm just going to color it in. And you can, I like to start out what I think is maybe a little light, because sometimes I find that I need to add, and it's easier to add color than it is to take away. So then I can take my blends and see how it makes it flow. Are you guys seeing that? Let's see if I can zoom a little tighter right on that. Okay, so it, like, see the difference between this one that's got the flow and then this one that is starting to flow. But it blends it out so pretty. And then you just clean off your blends off to the side. And so I did that. And the reason I wasn't worried about this is those poppies would make, I can't, it just said ready to stall. Okay. Make sweet Memorial Day cards. Yes, they would. You're right. They would. So that's why I wasn't, yep. Nope, this is yellow. Grabbed the wrong one. But that's okay. I was going to color this in anyway. So basically, same thing, blah, blah, blah. Did daffodil around here, or crushed curry, and then I cut it out with the dies that this stamp set does have matching dies. I don't think it's bundled anymore, but it does have matching dies, which is really nice. They cut out this and this and these, and well, let me show you these little pieces, which we're going to use. And this is like an outline, and then this will do like this whole flower, or it matches up with this outline. But it's really cool because you could cut this like in a color and then do this like in a black or a brown or whatever. Pop, and then the little doohickey-mabobber for the center. So, and then I came up with that when I cut it out. And then I punched or die cut out some of those leaves that I showed you that were part of the dies. Oh, I gotta squeeze back down. Sorry. Squeeze. Okay. Okay, so I cut out some of those dies that I showed you. These are in soft sea foam, and this is an old olive. And my card base is actually fresh freesia, which is one of the in colors. And so now for this, what I decided to do was I wanted you guys to see most of the color is here. There's not as much here. So I'm going to adhere this down like this, and then I'm going to trim it, if that makes sense to you. So I'm just running some liquid glue, very thin, because this liquid glue, I mean, it's movable for a little bit, but once it's down, it is down. It is some good stuff. I really, really love it. I'm hoping I'm in camera. No, probably not. But it's a very thin amount. And then I'm going to stand this up and get it on there. So I can get it where I want it. Tap it. Press it in place. Okay. Hey, Kathy, good to see you. Okay, so let me grab my trimmer. Here it is. Now I'm just going to trim off this excess pieces. Oh, look at that. I've just, like, my world is crazy right now. I've got stuff everywhere. Plus I'm getting ready for my trip, so I'm trying to make sure that I don't cut the gold. I mean, it's not the end of the world if I do, but I don't wanna. Not bad. A little bit of white showing. I don't care. I'm good with it. So then that's going to go straight on there. I think I want it like that. Yep, I do. So that's the opening. Okay. And the reason is I'm going to put stuff down here, and I want this color to not be hidden by stuff. Because it's pretty, right? I mean, it's pretty even when you don't put the gold beehive thing on it. But I had to use those gold beehive things because they're awesome. So I'm going to slide that into the center. And then I am going to just put down these leaves. And the dies come in two different designs. So they are pretty fragile because the stems are very thin. So I'm just going to I'm putting a little bit of adhesive on the leaf parts only. And then I'll put one there. Let's move it down a little bit. And see, I didn't put any adhesive in the center of this because I knew these kind of things are going to adhere. And the adhesive is probably squishing down in there. And then I'm going to do the same color again. This is soft sea foam. That one like that, and then I'm going to put this darker one in the center of those. It's the exact same as that one. I just chose to do it a little differently. I'm going to See what I can do about sliding it under. There we go. Okay, so that's already cute, right? So now I have the Let's Celebrate You, and I have the daffodil, which I'm then going to put on. And you can, oh, I actually do have this piece. So I am going to adhere this onto another piece of fresh freesia. I knew that I had that, and then I couldn't see it. So there we go. So if any of you live close by, I hope you will consider coming to class. It had been so long since I've done an in-person class, like even before the pandemic lockdown. I hadn't done an in-person class, and even longer since I did one where I had to take my stuff. Cause like, wow, you know, that was an experience also. So, yeah, but I didn't run out of anything. There was some things I usually take like extra, like if I've like pieces like this, you know, in case somebody makes a mistake. Thankfully, nobody did, because I'm so used to having, when I would have a class, I would have it here where I got all my stuff. So, yeah, I didn't. They had exactly what they needed. So I was so glad nobody messed up. So I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to put this little sunflower on there. I actually kind of like it just like that, so I could save this. What do you guys think? Add the sunflower, don't add the sunflower? Tell me what you think. I will give it a minute to hear your opinions. I hate that I have a delay. I'm going to see if I can see it better here. Yes, this is the paper pumpkin kit. I don't know why I'm not seeing these things. Added. Okay. Sunflower. Okay. I'm not seeing them. Oh, they're just starting to pop up. So I'm going to go ahead and add it with the dimensionals. I always have to decide how I want to do it. And then we're going to just put that so that the leaves are slightly off onto the gold. And there you go. So this is crooked. No, it's not. Actually, it's lined up. Okay, it's just blowing my mind, I guess. So there's one more alternative. So fun. Okay, I've got one more, girls, for you guys today. And like I said, I have more ideas that I plan to do for you guys with this, because this kit was so popular. Again, I am using the Blackberry Bliss as a card base. I have to move my notes over here so I can remember what I was doing. I have already pre-stamped. I pre-stamped the little sunflower. Remember how I told you it, and I did it twice. And I'm going to show you, got some more goodies here. Move this out of the way. So this is going to be the inside of my card, right? So I need my foam. There it is. I am going to stamp, and I need a scrap. I need a scrap. We're going to use this. Look at this. Is the sunflower from the Celebrate Sunflowers. It's beautiful. Because I started to do this on the inside and then decided not to. So I'm going to use it as a scrap for the moment. Because what I'm going to do is, this is the sunflower that goes with the kit. And I'm going to take the Blackberry Bliss. I'm going to put it up here because I know I'm going to go off. I'm going to ink it up. And I'm going to put it in the corner. Full strength, just like that. I'm not going to do it twice. I'm just going to leave it like that. And then I'm going to take the center piece and I'm going to ink it up, stamp it off, and then stamp it in the center so that it is just a tiny bit lighter. Oh, I got schmutz. So I'm not going to glue this down because I'm going to have to fix that schmutz. But that would be for the inside of the card. Okay, so it would look like that on the inside, or like that, however you decide you want to put it. But that would be the inside of the card. Okay, so now I am going to put this card together. Again, I said it was portrait. So I am going to take this ribbon. This is in a combo pack. It's the Old Olive and Sahara Sand Twill. So it's, you can see Sahara Sand, Old Olive. The Sahara Sand will color. So, you know, if you want twill in another color, it will color. Anyway, it's $8 for this combo pack. So, again, you know how I am when I do ribbon. Okay. Couldn't see it. Excuse me, right in front of me. I'm so sorry. I inhaled some food when I got done with my class, so I apologize. I am a little gastro distressed, which is gross on a video. I'm so sorry. It's disgusting. Okay, so you saw I just did like my normal, a little bit on the back to hold the ribbon in place. Super sticky. And then I will go ahead and still use my liquid adhesive. Today in class, some of the girls were putting the liquid adhesive behind the ribbon for this. I don't particularly care for the way that comes out. I feel like it soaks through. So I don't really, unless you know you're going to put something over it, that spot, I don't really recommend it. Like I said, it kind of seeps through. Now I'm going to take, now this is one of the, let me show you. This is this leaf right here. Is that the one? No, this one here. So what I did was I trimmed it off so I could have, because I cut two of that color. So see, it would go like that kind of, or something. Maybe it goes lower. But anyway, that's from there. And it made this funky little shape. And I thought, do I use it? And I decided, yes, because you know me. Use it up. Use it up, wear it out, make it do. There's another line to that. It says do without, but as crafters, I don't know that counts. Although we say that a lot in my house. Use it up, wear it out, make it do or do without. But my whole family knows that has nothing to do with crafting. Not even a little. So now I've got a couple of leaves up there, and then I'm just going to take my dimensionals again and pop up my little sunflower. I'm just going to leave that one. And I'm going to put that over the leaves. See, I decided this worked because it's right there at the fold. So you're at the end of the card. And then, of course, you know, I have my ribbon. Oh, look, I did not put any tearing tape on there. What? When do I not do that? That's just, I was going nuts. So you guys know my little trick, right, with tearing tape. I take it and I fold it back on itself a little bit like so. And then I use take your pick tool or my fingernail. My nails are so bad, you guys. I know I've been saying that I have not had time to fix them. And so they're breaking. When my nails get to a certain point, they just break off. So now you can see I've got this little tab. That's going to help me pull this off of the ribbon, because sometimes when you go to pull adhesive off the ribbon, it wants to, like the adhesive wants to come off. That little trick will stop that from happening. And then of course your bow's not going to untie. So I'm going to put my bow, I think I'm going to put it over here because that way I'm not covering that. So I've just got a little bow. So fun, right? So let me pull out all of my alternatives for you guys. I think this is all of them. I think there were 4. Right? I have more to do, but oh no, I have these other ones that I did. I just didn't show you as I did them. So here's here's 3. If you guys want to take, I know the sunflower is so beautiful. And if you didn't get this kit, Susan, I highly recommend Celebrate Sunflowers. Really gorgeous set. So here's 3 if you want to take a quick screenshot of those. And then I have more. I have that one. Let's see if I have any more sideways ones. I don't. So I have that one and that one for your screenshot pleasures. And then I have the 3 that are almost identical. The Stampin' Up! Design, and then my 2, it's almost the same. Almost. But look at how these different colors, all of these cards have a different feel to them, right? I mean, this one is happy. It's perfect for a happiness card. And this one of a kind, I mean, it works. I mean, they just, oh, love this. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. And then, of course, here, let me leave these out. The 3 that Stampin' Up! Recommended are here. So beautiful. And the To Die For envelope. Don't forget, I will be teaching that that fun fold card on Tuesday for you guys. Thursday, which is my wedding anniversary. I know those envelopes. Oh my gosh. This Thursday, which is my wedding anniversary, by the way, I am heading off to play with a couple thousand of my closest Stampin' Up! Friends at a Stampin' Up! Leadership Conference in New Orleans. I really don't know how much time we're going to have to like go anywhere in New Orleans. I mean, really. We're not staying any extra nights or anything. Just because of everything that's going on here at home, I need to be back home. But anyway, so I will send you stuff. I'm going to send you pictures of what happened at class today. I'll be posting those probably later today. I got to go put my feet up for a little bit and check in on my daughter. So again, shopping, MemoryINKers.com, email MemoryINKers@gmail.com. If you are shopping, please use this hostess code WJD3PP3S. And as I said once before, I would say, would Jesus do 3 paper pumpkins? 3. Sure. Okay. So anyway, have a blessed and wonderful weekend, you guys. I will keep in touch, and I'll see you on Tuesday. So, bye. Thank you. I do plan to enjoy New Orleans.